Welcome back, everybody. Hot Mic rolls on a beautiful Thursday morning. Going to be a bit sticky out there. We got some storms maybe blowing through. News is coming up at the top of the hour. Storm Tracker meteorologist gives you all the updates on that coming up in about 25 minutes or so. I'm really pumped to have our next guest on because I neglected this, and we got just crazy in November with the obviously we have going on. That's no excuse because we've highlighted other schools that have got their first D-1 commitments, whether it be West Fargo Cheyenne or Horace or Legacy. Minot North, which has not been open all that long, all of 2 years, has its first Division I athlete in softball standout, Cadey Shipman, who in November signed to go play softball for Darren Mueller and North Dakota State. And she joins us this morning, fresh off the softball diamond and in the midst of her summer softball season. It's great to see you. Congratulations. I know this is a while ago since you signed in November, so I'm going to ask you about emotions from 7-8 months ago. But to be the first, that your name is going to be there forever with Minot North. What's that mean to you?
I mean, it's an honor. I mean, for Minot North, I've been the first for a lot of things there. First graduating class, first grad speaker, first signee. I mean, the list goes on and on. I've had a lot of experience there. But it's been an honor just to be the first there, and the emotions. I mean, yeah, it's been a long time. Um, but signing with NDSU has been kind of a dream come true because I mean North Dakota girls, we don't really get a chance there, especially in the softball world, since fast pitch hasn't been around
Yeah.
for a long time here. And so just being one of those people that gets to go to the next level, especially a high level like Division 1, it's truly been a blessing,
When
to say the
was
least.
when was you've done every sport? When did softball become, hey, I'm okay at this? When did that set itself apart for you that this is something you wanted to go down that road?
So I'm a little weird. I started playing softball about 4 years ago. So I started playing like
Wow.
my eighth, ninth grade year, and I picked it up brand new. Like I played soccer my whole life because I mean, everyone plays soccer
Yep.
here. Like, dude, you just gotta play it. Um, and so when I made that switch, I mean, my freshman year, it was kind of a grind because I was just like, I'm not that great, but I mean, it was really fun. And then I just kept going with it and sticking with it and played travel ball with Storm and like met all the girls and just all of that kind of helped me along the way. And all the facilities that Thor has provided for me and all the stuff like that. I mean, I've really put in a lot of work, and I've realized that with softball, I really enjoy the process of like learning with it and like actually practicing, because in a softball game, you could get maybe one ball hit at you, and
Oh.
then you won't get another one, So you have to really enjoy like the learning process and actually practicing to go and compete at the collegiate level. And so I think that's kind of where it clicked for me, is just like, oh, I actually like doing the little things, not actually really being in the game. I mean, I love being in the game, but I mean, like, I love doing the little things too. And like with volleyball and basketball, like I loved being in the games, but I didn't really like doing the little things.
That's amazing. You've only been doing this for 4 years. I mean, just think about that and how that's not a long time period to have this kind of success. What was it natural to just stuff come to you like I can do this and it's easy for me to do?
I mean, some of it definitely did come natural. I like the catching part and
Yeah.
the hitting, but I mean, a lot of it was just like I've spent a lot of time in the cages, and I mean a lot of time. Like I can't count how many, like it wouldn't even matter like after games, like if I didn't hit very well, I would be in the cages
Mhm.
right after a game, whether it was 9 p.m. or 12, wherever. I would be in the cages hitting because of like I love the process of it and just learning. So I've spent a lot of time on this, just trying to like master my craft. And yeah, I think yes, it did come naturally, but also it was a lot of hard work to get here.
When did NDSU come into the picture?
Um, so it was around the end of my junior year of high school where I decided, oh, maybe I do want to play college softball. And so I was kind of in the recruiting process there and went to a couple of camps, and I only went to about 4 camps, and one of them was NDSU. And the difference between the NDSU camp and all the rest of the camps is that, like, I mean, I got some interest from all the other camps that I went to, but like I don't know, like, people say it's kinda cliche and corny, but, like, they say, like, "When you know,"
Yeah.
and, like, when I was there, it just, like, it felt right, like, all the girls were really nice, it did help that I performed pretty well, but, um, I talked to the coaches a lot because there was kind of a mishap. I was at a camp the day before, and a girl asked me if I could catch for her because they said that they needed catchers for each pitcher, and she didn't bring a catcher, and she's from Canada. And I was like, "Well, I'm already gonna be there for the afternoon part. Might as well just go and catch for you, like, and I'm already here. Like, I'm from North Dakota. Like, it's really no sweat off my back. I have my gear." So I went, and that morning, turns out you didn't need to bring your own catcher, and so then I kinda just, like, sat there, like, was in the dugout just talking to the coaches, and so I had a really good talk with one of the assistant coaches, Juju, and then got to talk to Darren for a little bit, and so, yeah, the whole camp, it just kind of felt right to me.
Did they offer you there, or did that come later?
No, that came later, so I performed pretty well, like, we did, like, hitting stations, and we were doing, like, front toss, and I was just, like I was cranking them, like, the bat was hot. And they weren't really paying attention to anyone until I came up to hit, and I started cranking them, and then they actually turned and, like, came up to me
There
in the
you go.
dugout, were asking me
Yep.
questions where I was from, and then that was kinda just that, and then after on the ride home, like, I didn't really think much of it because, like, to me, like, I never really thought I was good enough for D1, especially starting so late. Like, I didn't think anyone would really take a chance on that. And I was in the car with my dad on the way home, and like, my dad was telling me, he was like, "Yeah, they were looking at you." I was like, "You really think they're interested?" And he was like, "Yeah." And so then I emailed Darren, just kind of shot my shot, and I was like, "Dude, I'm the hardest working kid you'll ever meet, this and that," like, just kind of shooting my shot. And
Yeah.
then he actually responded to me like a day later, and I remember I got the response like on my way home from school. And I know you're not supposed to text while drive, but I like looked at my phone and I saw the notification that I got an email back. And I, like, mind you, I live like 2 minutes away from the school. I got home in 1 minute because I was speeding all the way back. I was like, "Dad," like, I ran in. He's like in the middle of like a work meeting. I'm like, "Dad," like, he emailed me back, like, and so then he asked for a phone call, and
Wow.
then on the phone call we talked for a little bit, and then he was like, got to a little bit like know me a little bit more,
Yeah.
and he didn't want to jump the gun, but he was like, "I have a really good feeling about this," and then they invited me for a visit, and then rest is history.
Wow. That's fantastic. That's a great story. Just that have you're in the middle of it because you're playing summer softball. I want to ask about that here in a second, but have you had a chance just to sit like, wow, this has all happened in 4 years?
Yeah, I mean, I think about it a lot. Like, it all it all kind of meshes together. Like, I don't realize, like, sometimes I don't give myself like I am very hard on myself, like, but I think that's one of the reasons I've been so successful is I hold myself to a high standard. But, like, I don't give myself enough slack because I'm like, "Man, I should be hitting this girl, like, she's pitching 60, like, this and that," but I'm like, "Wait, I started 4 years
Yeah.
ago," you know,
Yeah.
like, all these girls, they've been like, I teach these youth camps, like, I was just teaching a youth camp. Some of these girls have been playing longer than I have, and they're like 8. Like, we're in the same boat, so I don't give myself enough credit sometimes, but yeah, it all kinda does just mesh together.
For those that don't know, Katie, tell us about the Northwoods softball league. I think obviously people know about baseball. The softball league, how many teams there are, and what that's been like for this last little bit you've been doing that.
So it's pretty brand new. They started it last year. Last year there was 4 teams, including the Honeybees, and then this year there's 5 teams. They just added a team from Wausau, Wisconsin.
Okay.
Um, so last year I got to see the Honeybees. I got to watch them. I didn't get to play because you can't play unless you're in college or just graduated.
Yeah.
But I got the chance to scrimmage them last year when I played the first storm. We got to scrimmage them and stuff. So that's the first time I saw them, and I thought it was a pretty cool idea to just have college players playing. Um, but yeah, so the Northwoods League, there's 5 teams. There's one from Minot, one from Mankato, one from Madison, Wisconsin, La Crosse, Wisconsin, and then the newest, Wausau. It's a bit of a grind. We got to travel a lot for these games, especially being from Minot.
Yeah.
Everyone else in Wisconsin, they're like 3 to 4 hours away. Even Mankato, because Mankato's like right on the border.
Yep.
Like they have to travel like 3 to 4 hours. They don't even have to stay in hotel rooms. They just go home that day and then come back the next day. For us, we got 13-hour bus rides,
Oof.
which most of the trips end with overnighters. And so I'm so glad that our team has a team chiropractor because my back would definitely be hurting a lot more than it does right now.
That's fantastic. We got to roll. This has been fantastic. I really appreciate you doing this on short notice. What do we not know, or maybe people don't understand, and you're now being a Division I commit from North Dakota, the level of softball that's being played here, that there are Division I softball players in North Dakota.
I think a lot of college coaches kind of overlook North Dakota. Like, even being to some of the camps that I've been to, I've been kind of underlooked because I am from North Dakota. But I think it's a great opportunity for me to be able to play at the next level to kind of just show everyone that, North Dakota girls can do it too. And like, even if my skills aren't up to par as the other recruits, like I have total faith in my work ethic to be able to catch up to them and even surpass some of them. So like, it's just a great opportunity to just show that we can do it too.
This was fantastic, Cadey. Thanks so much for this. Congratulations. Enjoy the rest of your so-called summer. I look forward to meeting you in person when you get down here in a couple months, okay?
Perfect. Thank you.
All right, Cadey Shipman from Minot North. She plays for the Minot Honeybees of the Northwoods Summer Softball League, and she's committed. She'll be playing base or softball for the Bison beginning this fall. We'll look forward to seeing her on the Bison roster next spring. That was good stuff. We'll take our final break. We'll come back. We'll wrap things up. Get you ready. We got a busy Sports Thursday on top. Hot Mike, we'll do that when we wrap up right after this.